Soraka. Carrier playing with the hearts of every fan for a little bit there with that highlight reel, and
I was okay with the Karthus. You just like cue the turrets.
yeah.
I mean, Soraka though, I don't know.
Well, it doesn't solve your issues, as what I was mentioning earlier, with you playing Jinx with a relatively weak laner into Draven, Heimer, and Elise. I think that Owner has one job this game, and it's just don't farm. Just sit in the butt brush. Keep that sapling uptime high, because if you can get to the mid to late stage of the game, I know that there is a lot of power on the opposing team side with that Kassadin and the Ornn, so it's not a certain win, but the T1 composition in terms of late game is still absolutely menacing.
All right. Well, here we go. Now, Owner has done this before where Faker was in a very important lane to win, and then he got a really key gank in mid that eventually led to snowballing into bot. That was when Faker was playing Kassadin.
Love this here.
To run into the bottom river. It's Kassadin. Anything stand out here?
Not from a quick glance. Do have Owner going for the first strike, which, especially combined with the futures market, is going to lead to him getting a ton of early gold, or rather gold over the course of the game. Kumiyoshi's Jinx win rate should not be a surprise. That was the...
Is that a win now when the bot lane doesn't get dove at 3 minutes?
Elise is meta, Veldas.
Is that where we are?
What do you want from me? That's how it is. Oh, nice dodge by Owner there.
Well, I mean, it's not your fault, but...
Well, that's the meta.
Smite. Nope. It's going to go the way of Clid. Here comes Carrier, who is very fast because of the low Owner. As, okay, we do have a sapling, and he's going to get rooted up here. Uh-oh, Clid in a lot of trouble. He is going to repel. As he's up against the wall, and he just gets zapped by Guma. And Clid, one step too far, perhaps. He got the Gromp, though.
But he had flash.
He felt safe, and then he got zapped. Actually, yeah, he's coming in with some saplings. Nicely done. Just keeping them safe while they push. As the Axis
Viper
catch Guma. Nice pressure onto this Jinx. As now Clid in the area. They're not going to actually commit to it, but heal and barrier used by Guma and Carry.
Yeah, I do see the power there. If Life has an ultimate available, they might actually get the kills. Oh, I love this. This is a special. Look at the pings.
He's back.
They're pinging. They're suspecting this. They're like, Sion is somewhere.
Where
don't know where.
is Sion?
Okay, well, Sion's not getting anything done this game.
Who are these players?
Oh, here we go. They're going to try anyway.
Yeah, Guma, I think he's just accepting his death. I mean, he flashed, though. Everybody's here. Like, all 5 members are bot. You're 100% dead.
That's not fair.
Don't flash. Nice setup here from the side of HANWHA Esports. As regardless of if they were expecting it.
That's his job. That's all he needs to do. Because, yeah, as mentioned, I do think that the late game Jinx win condition is a big one, but as far as actual setup go, I can still see some issues as
Faker getting caught here by the Cocoon. No escape for him. The Soraka ult may have saved him just barely, as in goes Zeka, and the flash from Clid will be enough. A very nice setup as he's able to get over the wall and into that lane.
These are some pivotal moments here for HANWHA Esports. As mentioned, I think that both two teams have a lot of claim when it comes to the late game team fighting. That Sion really bolstering what otherwise would be pick up kill here in the upcoming fight. But actually starting fights if you don't have control of an area can be tough because it's Cocoons or Sion, right? So if you don't have vision and Maokai is throwing saplings everywhere, I run into some issues.
Well, big fight over this Mountain Drake, seemingly incoming. Kingin already extremely tanky. Just thinking about leading the charge. I like the angle if he comes in from the mid lane, but you can see that T1 is not really overextending into the river. They need to deal with this Rift Herald first from the side of HANWHA Esports. Could have just potentially dropped it and tried to rush for the mountain. Their turn also quite nice. So here we go. Might deny this charge, looks like it. Yep, there's the eye hit. As, I mean, a big cheer from the audience. Even if that did charge, it's not really that big a deal, but that's okay.
Poke landing decently well here on T1. Kingen has his ultimate available.
Yeah, they're just trying to straight up run in with the Maokai ultimate here as Viper has to cleanse even just to make sure he doesn't get rooted down in a bad spot. Kingen is still in this brush. T1 just goes straight down the lane and then straight out of the lane. So HANWHA Esports looking to take a free mountain drink.
It's going to be a soul point here for HANWHA Esports. And yeah, I talked about Zeka already. There is also Sion. Oh, are they going to try to contest anyway? I think not going to be the case here. Faker just going to teleport to make sure that the turret is okay. But yeah, Sion is already, we're 18 minutes in, he's sitting on 3,000 health. If you add a Mountain Soul to that...
Esports, they set up the push in mid, they set up the vision line. They're the ones in control of this area.
Oh, this is the game-deciding fight, I think.
It should be.
What is it, 700, 800 stacks for Viper as well?
That's going to be a massive amount of gold as Faker's down 2 levels. I mean, Yone's not building Rod anytime soon, and Zeka's had a lot of side laning time, so of course that's just naturally going to happen. And I mean, this is it. I mean, King is just going to stand in front. Faker will look for the side angle here. We'll see if he can catch one. As he is over the wall, he's going to catch Klid on this one, but Azonius is available. Can the team get in to help him, though? He goes up in the rappel as Zeka is zoning away the rest of the team as Klid will stay in and take it down. That's Mountain Soul for HANWHA Esports. Viper able to 1v1 a Cassante, and now T1 are just lost in the front line. They have no way as Faker is trying desperately to provide some sort of a front line. Guma just gonna kill force into the team, and HANWHA Esports will shut them down huge in the team fights.
And Guma desperately looking for the resets there, doesn't even get the final auto off on Zeka. Well, Viper cast in, sitting on 3.2k gold, but even if they didn't, as long as HANWHA didn't lose that fight too decisively, the moment they got that Mountain Soul, they were chilling. Imagine if that Soul doesn't come through, then maybe you do get the kill. Maybe Guma gets the resets. He's doing an incredible amount of damage in this fight. But this is what T1 risked when they gave up, particularly that third Drake, right? Like, Zeus is buying a lot of time here, and Viper is always going to take him down eventually, but crucially, he's not in the fight, right? And Guma is doing as much as he can, but again, imagine if there is no Mountain Soul right now. Like, look at the health bar on Kingen. Right, look at the health bar on Zeka as Guma is going to flash over here.
Even Klid.
Those might be game-turning moments, but instead, HANWHA paying off as... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's...
1792.
We get both sides of Draven, and man, HANWHA took them about 2.5 weeks, but they finally made it to the LCK.
Yeah, they finally got here. Welcome to the LCK, HANWHA Esports. Very nice to have this team in and performing. I do feel like T1, you know, in the last couple of games, they have not been able to be proactive. I understand in this game it's like, okay, well, you've got a Yone, you've got a Jinx, but I don't know. Maybe it's the draft. Maybe they just looked a little bit better when they were going for lane domination rather than whatever this is. As yeah, now with the Baron, HANWHA Esports, a team that says, okay, you want to go scaling, you want to take these games slow and steady, we will easily take you down. And Zeus is just falling apart like a piece of paper in front of Viper, who is massively fit.
That was one auto!
Yeah.
That was 60... Guma went down to 60% of his health.
Flash Cocoon, might as well go for it. T1 don't have a chance in the world of stopping this push. It's Mountain Soul, level 15 Sion with the 3.5 item Draven at 27 minutes into the game.
They're gonna do it, Valdez. HANWHA about to give T1 their first loss of spring.
And in magnificent fashion as well. Just excellently done. The way they have played around their power spikes, it has been very nice to see. And Kingen, once again, he's just in the front line. He is just having a great old time. Faker is going to get a pretty nice ultimate, but a little bit too little, too late. Some of those health bars did get quite low. Zeka is trying his desperatelyest to stop them, but it is not going to be enough. HANWHA Esports will clean them up. A massive smile on Life's face as they will take down the Nexus turrets and the Nexus 2-1 to HANWHA Esports tonight.
And the creativity and the dominance that T1 has shown thus far, nowhere to be found in these last 2 games. But the performance of all the members, really, of HANWHA Live, looking amazingly. Clid hitting a couple of super key smites, actually finding, barring that first play, plays across the map, right? Hits cocoons, takes down Faker, puts them on the back foot. Viper, well, self-explanatory, having a wonderful series both in the previous game and then this one.